Shalom, shalom. Welcome to another chat zone video. My name is Senior Prophet JJ Mark, and today I want to speak about a vision that I heard about the senior prophet TB Joshua from Nigeria, Scowen. Most people know him from Emmanuel TV. So I know that this is one of the most fought prophets of God today, and so many people have said a lot of things about him and against him. But I want to tell you today that this is a true, genuine man of God. So I have had many encounters and experiences with the senior prophet in visions for quite some time. But what I want to share with you today is a vision that I had last year around this time. It was the end, going toward the end of the year and approaching crossover, time of December. So, in the vision of the night while I was asleep, it's like I was in a revival, and this was a stadium, and where I was ministering healing, prophecy, and deliverance to the people of God, and it was packed, jam-packed. And as that was happening, it's like I began to have a bird's eye view, and I saw from above me ministering, and I saw like in another part of the world there was the senior prophet TB Joshua ministering in a stadium as well. So at that particular time, our spirits were both caught up into the clouds. So as we lifted to the clouds, we met in the clouds. Like as I was being pulled, my spirit came out, and his spirit came out of his body, but he was still ministering, and yet his spirit was no longer in his body, and I was still ministering, and yet my spirit was no longer in my body. So now our spirit was caught up into the clouds, and he began to speak to me, and he said, if it would happen that I would die, referring to me, saying, if I would die, Prophet TB Joshua would have to make sure that he does everything in his power to bring me back to life. And then when he said that, immediately after that, he said that it's like our spirits were pulled back into our physical bodies. And then I came out of the vision. I woke up. Remember, the first thing I did was I wrote a message to one of my sons saying something strange has just happened. I just had a vision whereby the senior prophet TB Joshua was speaking to me. And looking at the vision, that we were caught up just for him to give me a certain message saying, if I would die, he would have to do everything in his power to make sure that I resurrect, to make sure that I come back to life. And I looked at that, began to weep and cry and saying, oh Jesus, thank you for your love. Thank you for your love. Indeed, I am protected. Indeed, you think of me. Indeed, you have me, oh God, in your heart and in your mind. I am not forgotten. To me, that was a great experience. I've had so many visions and spiritual encounters with the senior prophet, but this one by far beats the rest, and it is a vision, a moment I'll cherish for the rest of my life, because I know that God was communicating to me through the senior prophet TB Joshua, and I know that this is a message that will sustain me in tough times, in difficult situations. In fact, this message and this vision has been one of my sources of strength in tough situations, in tough times. I've been able to draw strength from these words of God that were spoken to me through the vision. And Peter said, where can we go from you, O God? Because words of life are found in you. So this vision to me contains words of life, to a point whereby when I feel that I'm losing life, when I feel like I'm losing it, when I feel like things are not going my way, and pressure from all direction, hard pressed on all sides, I look back and say, God is still with me. God would allow me to perish. He made a promise to me that He would do anything to resurrect me. So it matters not how great the weapons my enemies use to fight me. It matters not how great the weapon my enemies use to persecute me. It matters not how great the weapons my enemy used to try and destroy me. But by the reason of this vision, what Prophet T.B. Joshua said to me, I find strength in those words. And I'm forever grateful and thankful to God for giving us such a man as Senior Prophet T.B. Joshua. Is a blessing to many of us who are able to see God in him. To many of us who do not judge a book by its cover. To many of us whom by the grace of God, God has enabled us to see into this man's life and to truly understand who he is. I consider it great joy and a blessing for God to open my eyes and to come to a realization and understanding of who this great man of God is, and for God to use him to impact my life in a positive manner. Yes, so with that said and done, if you haven't subscribed to our YouTube channel, please do that now. Click the subscribe button, hit the notification bell icon so that whenever I upload videos, you are notified. Believe me, there are still more videos to come, and I hope to impart wisdom, share knowledge, transform lives through my experiences, through my visions, through my encounters, through what God has revealed to me. Let us grow together. Let us transform lives. Let us be the light of the world. Let us manifest and reveal the glory of the Most High God. To all young ministers out there, I know it's not easy to be a young minister. The being despised, being undermined, not being taken serious, and all those things. But he who started the work shall see through. He who started the good work shall see through. Stay humble. Stay humble. Stay persistent. And never allow anything to rob you of your faith. Never allow anything to steal faith from you. God is watching. God is with you. I remember when Paul said to Timothy, Timothy, my son, do not allow anyone to undermine you because of your age, to look down upon you because of your age. My God. My little sire. So, it matters not how old, how young you are. The grace of God. It's the grace. It's the grace that matters. It's the grace that counts. The grace of our Lord Jesus Christ.